Okay, today we're going to look at solving multi-step equations. The multi-step equations we've solved in the past few days had one solution, like x equals 2, x equals 1/2. We're going to look at special cases. Sometimes we don't get the answer we want, and it's possible with multi-step equations to have no solutions or to have an infinite amount of solutions. So the first example we're going to take a look at is no solution. That means that there is no value for the variable that will work in the equation. It's impossible for the equation to be true no matter what value we assign to the variable. So we're going to look at this equation right here. 2x plus 3 equals 2x plus 7. I want to get rid of the constant on the left side, so I'm going to subtract 3 from each side. That gives me 2x equals 2x plus 4. And you can probably tell here there's a problem because I have a 2x on the left side and a 2x on the right side. And you're thinking this may not work. So then I need to get rid of the 2x on the right by subtracting 2x from each side. 2x minus 2x is 0. These are going to cancel and I get 0 equals 4. And that is not possible. We cannot have 0 equal to 4. So this is a type of solution that we would call no solution. What I get on the left side of the equal sign cannot possibly be the same as what I get on the right. 0 does not equal 4. So what does that look like? It could be 0 equals 4. It could be 5 equals 6. That is not possible to have 0 equal 4 or 5 equals 6, so we call that no solution. The second type of special case we have is where any number will work when we solve the equation, and that's called infinite solutions. Another name for infinite solutions is also identity. So if we look at this equation right here, 2x plus 3 equals 2x plus 3, if I choose to let x equal 1, I will get 2 plus 3 equals 2 plus 3. And that's 5 equals 5, so that works. If I choose to have x equal 10, 2 times 10 is 20. And 20 plus 3 is the same as 20 plus 3. So what does that look like when we solve the equation? And that's what we're going to do, try to solve this equation. So if I subtract 3 from each side, I'm going to get 2x equals 2. So if we look here, you notice what's on the left side is the same as on the right side. Happened again. What's on the left side is also the same as the right side. If I divide by 2 to get rid of the coefficient of x, that's going to cancel to 1, that's going to cancel to 1, and I get x equals x. Well, that works too. X is equal to x. And if I divide by x, what I end up getting is x divided by x is 1, and I get 1 equals 1. And that also works. So at this point I can tell I'm going to have infinite solutions because 1 equals 1. At this point I can tell I'm going to have infinite solutions because x equals x. At this point, I can tell because 2x equals 2x, and even up here, I have the same expression on each side of the equal sign. So how would you write that as an answer? You would just write your answer as infinite solutions. And again, any number that I plug in for x will work on both sides of the equation. Finally, and this is the one that many students struggle with, we can have 0 as a solution. We can have x equal to 0. That does work. Don't get this confused with no solution. So let's take a look at this example over here. 2x plus 3 equals 3. If I subtract 3 from each side, That's going to cancel out, and I'm going to be left with 2x. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So you might get confused at this point and say, wait a minute, there's no solution. But think about it. What can I multiply times 2 so that I can equal 0? Well, if I multiply 2 times 0, I'm going to get 0. So let's solve for x. Divide each side by 2, and 0 divided by 2 is 0. Plug it back in. Does it work? It does. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3, and 3 is equal to 3. So just like when we solve an equation with one solution, this one also has one solution. It just happens to be the number 0. So now it's your turn to answer the 2 video questions. And again, you don't have a copy of these. You just need to copy down the answers and show your work in your notebook, in your composition book. Multiple choice question 1. The following equation, 6x plus 5 minus 2x equals 4 plus 4x plus 1. Combine like terms, solve for x. Well, you have no solution, which means I get 2 numbers on either side of the equal sign that are not the same. Will x equal 0 work as a solution? Infinity solutions, or is it infinite solutions? And then number 2, create an equation with an answer of no solution.